Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm really in the mood to do something really bright, something really colourful, and to help me out with that, I thought we'd jump into the Beauty Bay Bright Mattes palette, and it doesn't even fit in this screen, does it? I feel like since getting this palette, I am starting to feel a little bit more inspired, like it's kind of coming back to me, because who wouldn't want to play with this gorgeous rainbow of colours? And today, as I said, I want to do something really colourful, but I don't want to do something that I kind of usually do. Like, I don't want to do a cut crease, I don't want to use the same techniques that I normally do, so I just need to prime my eyes. So let me just go and do that quickly, and I'll be right back so that we can jump into this eye look. Alright, so my eyes are now primed as always with my P. Louise base, so I'm going to jump into my first shade. I've taken the shade Bobbing Along on a Zoeva 231, which is a lovely rich blue, and I'm going to pack that on the outer third of the eye. This one is super powdery, but it does pick up really well. I'm going to take it up into the crease. And then I'm just going to come underneath as well, just on the lower lash line, just on the outer corner. I just find that that really helps me to get a good shape afterwards. And I'm going to square it off a little bit as well, I think. I'm going to take it down more at an angle, I think. Okay, so now on another Zoeva 231, I'm going to pick up Purple Power. I'm just going to pop that where the blue ends. I don't want the purple to be a focus here. I want it to be a transition into my next colour. So I'm just blending it on top of the edge really softly. And then next, I'm going to go into Poppin' Poppy. So I'm going to follow that same diagonal, and I'm going to pack the shade on. And then I'm going to start taking it back where we added Purple Power and start blending in. And then I'm just going to go in with more of Purple Power. And then more of Poppin' Poppy, just taking it backwards. And I'm just going to put a bit of the blue back on back here. I feel like I've got a little bit of fallout from the other two shades on it. Okay, so now I'm using another Zoeva 231 again. I'm basically going through all the ones that I have today. And this time the shade that I'm using is Heat Wave. And again, I'm just creating that little transition here. And then my last Zoeva 231 is going to be for Heat Wave, which is the yellow. And I'm going to do the same thing here that I did over this transition. So I'm going to pack on the yellow, then I'm going to go back into some more of Heat Wave and slowly blend them out. And then back into the red. Okay, so I am going to come and blend this all out, although I'm looking at it right now and I kind of just really like it, just this shape. First, I'm going to do the lower lash line. So all I'm going to do is just use the exact same colours in the same order and just line it all up. Okay, so all of my shades are now on, and I've just remembered that I meant to powder my brow bone down first, because I'm not going to be going into any lighter shades. I'm just going to stick to the ones I've already used, so I want something that's kind of going to help things blend out. So I'm just going to have to do that now. I'm going to take the shade White Lies, which is the white, just on a like flat but kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to pack that into the brow bone. Yeah, this is why I should have done it first. It's a little bit dusty. Oh well. I'm going to go all the way into the front. This isn't something I normally do, but it's something that I do see other artists do. And I did try to do this look yesterday, and I think because I'm not using any lighter colours, some of the colours did, you know, struggle to blend just a little bit, so I thought I would give this a go, but I should have done it first. I'm just going to take the brush from the red, get rid of that. There we go, that's fine. So I'm going to start off with a Morphe M433, and I have just picked up a little bit more of Bobbing Along. I'm just going to take my time here, pick up a bit more, and I'm going to drag it upwards. And I'm going to come around the bottom as well, just slowly adding more colour. Oh, I've taken it a bit low down, but that's fine. I'm just expanding it. It's looking a little bit messy right now, but for now I'm just placing the colour. I'm taking a Morphe M456 now. I'm going to go into Purple Power. Oh, I might have taken a little bit too much there, but I'm sure that's fine. I'm just going to take another M433 for Popping Poppy. Gets a bit confusing when you're switching between bobbing along and popping poppy. Then another M456 for Heatwave. And then for Hello Sunshine, a Morphe M514. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the blend at the front of the eye. I feel like I've got a little bit too much purple going on here, so I'm going to add some more of Poppin' Poppy. And then let's go back into Bobbing Along. Actually, I think that was a bit much. Let me do some more of Purple Power. And then Poppin' Poppy. And then I'm just going to take a clean Morphe M441. Let's see if we can soften that out around here. I'm going to go back in with some of Bobbing Along. I was really happy that my blend was finished, and then I realised that the lower lash line looks a little bit sad, so I'm going to extend it a little bit. So I'm just going to take the same shades again and bring it down a little. Alright, so that is it for my blend. It's still looking a little bit messy underneath, but I will come and clean that up when I do my concealer anyway. So now I'm going to move on to some liner, and I'm going to start with my Ofra Verified Liquid Liner in black. I'm going to start by lining my lash line. I'm going to be taking it all the way in, and then I'm going to add a wing. Of course my wing went great when I tried to do this yesterday, but today I have screwed up. That's annoying. And then what I want to do at the front of the eye is add a line as well. So I'm going to go kind of just above the crease. And now I'm just going to thicken it. Just going to try and clean that wing up with a little bit of micellar water, just on a brush. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, and then what I want to do is add a pop of colour just to that front liner. I'm going to leave the wing as it is. And for that, I'm going to use my liquid eyeliner from Pixie in the shade Lagoon. Let's make sure you can see it, because it's really, really pretty. I'm just going to take it on a small liner brush, and I'm literally just going to go over where we've got the liner. And then the last thing that I'm going to do on the eyes is the waterline, and I'm going to use the shade Fresh from LA Girl. Alright, so we're going to leave the eyes here, and I'm going to move on into the rest of the face now. And I have quite a few new products from Revolution to try out. They're not actually new. I was just placing an order for one of their latest palettes for a review, which will be up next week. And I just picked up a bunch of bits that I kind of fancy trying. And I'm going to start off with the I Heart Revolution Peach Delight Mattifying Primer. I was kind of on a mission to find dupes for certain Too Faced products. Like, I thought this might be good for the Peach Perfect Primer, even though I've never tried it. I don't really smell the peach though. It's quite runny, but you can see it's got like a, it's probably better if I do it this way. Like, it is quite runny, but it's also got that silicone-y appearance to it. So I'm just gonna use a little bit, because yesterday I did try to use it and I had way too much. Yeah, that feels like super slippery. So I'm just gonna use it in the areas where I get oily. I'm not gonna get it all over my face. And for my foundation, I don't have anything new. I'm just going to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Snow. I know I keep using it at the moment, but I feel like every time I use something else, my skin doesn't look that nice. I feel like it's just working for me at the moment. I'm going to add some more because I definitely need it at the moment. Okay, I feel like the foundation is sitting absolutely fine on top of that primer. I mean, I'm just looking forward to being able to actually test base products in real life again. Like, there's only so much I can tell from just sitting at my desk without going outside and actually testing it. I'm just going to do a little bit of spot concealing using my Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite in the shade C5. And then I'm going to take the W7 Very Vegan Concealer in the shade Fair to highlight the centre of my face and my under eyes. Really don't need a lot of product with this one. And this is where we can come in and neaten up the eyeshadow. And then I just like to go back over that edge with a Morphe M330. Then I'm going to add some cream blush, and I want to keep things pretty nude today, so I'm going to go in with the shade Caramel Kisses from Barry M. I'm just going to pop it on the back of my hand. That's quite a lot. I do go in pretty heavily with these, to be fair. I'm just going to go in with my sponge, get it coated evenly, and then pop it on. That is such a pretty nude shade. You can actually see it on top of this foundation as well, unlike the last time I used it. But I hope you can on camera. You can just never see my blush properly on camera. I've seen that NYX do some now as well, and I kind of want to try them. But I've also picked up a blush from Mitchell that I haven't tried yet. So I need to actually use what I've bought, like test that first before buying anything else. I'm just going to use the excess on my nose. I'm going to get rid of any creases that I might have on my under eye, which I definitely always do. And then I'm going to set my under eye with the Revolution Eye Bright Setting Powder. I am going to take it on a Morphe M330, and I do take quite a lot. I think this might be my favourite product from the video I did testing Revolution the other day. I have just really been enjoying this. I just tried using a lot more product than I did in that video, and like it doesn't set it completely. I would say like I still get creasing, and I just feel like I'm never going to get anything that's not going to get me any creasing, but I'm seeing a difference, and I think the result is really nice, really velvety. I don't feel dried out like I do with every other powder that I've tried so far, so I'm really happy with it. I don't know if it gives any like flashback effect though. Like I can't see anything in the monitor right now. I am pretty pale though, so I feel like you're not gonna see that as much on me as you might on someone else. But yeah, I really like the effect on the under eye. Then I'm gonna take my face powder brush, which is my PC04. I'm just gonna get rid of any excess if I do have any, and then I'm just gonna go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light and powder the rest of my face. I've hit pan on it! I just can't bear the thought of repurchasing this without my discount. Oh, that just makes me sad. Okay, and then I finally picked up, oh my god, I can't get it open. I finally picked up this by Revolution Pro. It's the Skin Finish in Opalescent. I have been wanting this for ages after seeing Make Me Up Missy use it, and it's called Skin Finish, so I thought I would use it in the same way as my MAC Skin Finish. But I swatched them next to each other the other day, and this is definitely like a lot more highlighty. So I think I'm gonna use it like kind of as an illuminator, but like not really. Oh no. Oh no, that's the highlighter. Oh no, I really regret that. I instantly regret that. I'm just gonna go back in with the MAC powder. I'm gonna be really powdery now, but oh, that did not look good. I'll have to try it as a highlighter, but I've got something else that I want to use today, but oh, no. Right, so I'm gonna go in with a bit of setting spray now because I'm pretty powdery, and I picked up the I Heart Revolution Vanilla and Coconut Setting Spray. You know what, the mist is actually quite nice on that one. I quite like it. Okay, I'm gonna bronze now, and I'm just gonna go in with my Revolution bronzer in Holiday Romance because I love it. I can't remember the last time I made such a serious dent in a bronzer. And then I'm going to contour using the centre shade from my Revolution and Patricia Bright palette. I'm being very unoriginal here, but I don't have a new contour product. Haven't gotten one in a while. For my blush, I'm just going to go in with my Wet n Wild Colour Icon in Nudist Society, just to deepen that up. I like it because it does warm up the complexion as well. My nose feels super glowy. I've used a mattifying primer. I'm really confused. And then I have a new highlighter, which isn't new at all, but I have been wanting this for the longest time. It is the Chocolate Elixir Glow by I Heart Revolution. I basically went ham on I Heart Revolution products for some reason. I'm gonna take this shade. I'm just gonna use my PC17. Okay, I think it's going to be quite glittery. Ooh. I mean, whether you like Revolution or not, I will say they know how to make a highlighter. They really do. It's maybe a little bit too glittery for my liking, but if my skin was doing a bit better, I probably wouldn't mind as much. I'm going to take a little bit right under the brow as well. I'm going to finish off the eye now, and I'm going to take White Lies again, this time on a small Nansheet tapered crease brush. I'm just popping that on the inner corner. And then I'm just going to take my Ofra liner again, and I'm going to extend that right into the inner corner. I really like this eyeliner, but I just wish it wouldn't always bleed on my inner corner. Look at that. Really annoying. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and do my brows and my lashes off camera quickly, and I'll be right back. All right, my lashes and brows are now done. As always, everything will of course be linked in the description box down below if you guys want to check anything out. For the lips, I'm thinking nude. I'm gonna match it up to the blush. We're gonna really leave the eyes be like the stars of the show. So I'm gonna use my Barry M lip kit in the shade Go To, and I'm gonna start by lining my lips. And then I'm going to follow that up with the liquid lipstick. And then once that's dried down, I'm just going to follow it up with my e.l.f. Mint Melt Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Mint Chocolate. Yeah, that's just warmed it up a little bit. That's a lot closer to what I wanted. And then to finish that off, I'm just going to go in with the setting spray again. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I hope as always that you like it. I've just realised that I've had this on my wrist for the entire video. Why? I really like how this look came out. As I said, it was slightly different techniques from what I normally do, and I feel like the blending stages were maybe a little bit more complicated than I anticipated, but I really do like how it came out. I think it looks really effective. I love a graphic liner, and yeah, this palette is still a knockout to me. I feel like I'm gonna make a real dent in some of these shadows. Like there's a few shades like the blue and the red, like the B is already starting to disappear. I'm just gonna get a lot of use out of this palette. I'm really enjoying it, and as I said in my last video using it, it's such a good budget option. So if you're looking for a good, affordable rainbow palette, I can't recommend this one enough. As always guys, if you enjoyed this video, then do please make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of it. And if you haven't already, then do please make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys.